the extra benefits if you're not using them. Now, if your order's over $150, don't use the host code so you can enjoy the stamp benefits. But if it's under $150, my Stamp Club hostess this month would appreciate extra benefits if you would like to do that. So this is the card that I'm making. We made this in my Stamp Club, I think back in February, and they had asked for some masculine cards. Now it does feature that Ready to Ride DSP. There's that label from the painted labels and the circle from the layering circles. And then when you open it up, it's a pocket card. So you can remove this part and it just slides into the pocket. So sending healing thoughts. So I thought this was kind of a masculine card. Now if you're interested in joining my monthly Stamp Club, Hostess Club, every month one of the members gets the hostess benefits. There are a couple openings, and you can, if you're not in Central Maryland, you can definitely do a long distance option where I will mail you all the pieces. You'll have to use your own stamps if you don't have the ones we're using. I can't send you stamped images. But anyway, this is the card we made. Here's the card kit. Now, if you want all the measurements for this card, check out my blog, stampinghair.blogspot.com. There should be a link below. Following this presentation, I will put that in the link below, or in the description below, and you can click over to the blog where I'll have all the measurements and cutting directions for this card. But if you're watching on YouTube, same thing. You can see it in the description below, but I would ask that you subscribe so you get notified next time I post a fun card on YouTube, and you can like and follow my Facebook page so you will get notified when I'm going live over there. So we have a piece of pumpkin pie cardstock that's been cut and scored. I have 2 pieces of DSP, and then, as I told you, the die cut, the painted labels die cut, and the layering circles, and then this is our insert for our card. So the pieces that we are going to be stamping are the insert, the circle, and that is it for today. So let me bring in my ink. I'm using Memento ink, and that is for, put this to the side so I don't put my fingers in it or my wrist in it. So for the Feel Better friend, like I said, I did think that this could be a masculine card. I'm going to stamp this right in the center. And this is photopolymer, so I can look through and make sure that I have ink evenly, inked the stamped image evenly. So I'm going to give it some pressure, wait a few seconds, just give time for that ink to transfer. Nice crisp image. So this one, the Healing Thoughts, this is the card, the sentiment I'm putting inside on my pocket. And that has a little smudge on it. I'm not sure where that came from. I probably got it on my fingers, because I do get inky at times. And then hopefully this will be straight. So give it a little bit of pressure, a few seconds, and that looks perfect. So we are done with our Memento ink. Now I did, on my circle, I did sponge the edge, and I'm going to use a dauber. So let's put this aside, and then I have this dauber that I'm going to just put on my ink pad, ink it up, and then just go around the edge of my circle. And this gives a little distressing, adds a little color. I thought it broke up the vanilla. This is a vanilla cardstock. Just broke that color up a little bit, and so it really kind of pops once you get that pumpkin pie ink. There we go. So that is all the ink for this card. Hi, Bo. Thanks for joining me. I don't think you saw this card. So this card base has been scored. I'm just going to crisp up those score lines with my bone folder so the card will lie flat. And the large pocket is the top, and then the small pocket goes below. So I've pre-cut these DSP, and this is the pattern that I had on my sample, but I'm going to change it up a little bit and flip these over. So on the other reverse side of this Ready to Ride, you can see it has some glossiness, and this is like tire tracks. I'm going to do that on the top. And then for the bottom, this side has the glossy pattern. I'm going to flip it over, and there's motorcycles. I'm going to put the motorcycles. I just think I really love this paper. So Ready to Ride paper is retiring, and I am sad to see that go. And it's specialty paper. You can see that glossiness. So it usually costs a little bit more. It is reduced price, but you know, things on that last chance list are only while supplies last, and things have sold out. So if you're at all interested, I suggest that you jump on this quick and go and place your order, because there's no guarantee that it's going to be here tomorrow or even May 1st, and that's the last day to purchase the Ready to Ride DSP. Now that DSP does coordinate with the Legendary Ride stamp set and the dies. So there we have our DSP on. Now the next part is we need to make the pocket, and that's the shorter flap here, and I'm just going to put a very narrow bead of glue just on that outside edge, and then flip that up, and we'll give that a few minutes to activate while we build the rest of our card. So I'm going to place this sentiment, this die cut with dimensionals, and I'm going to use 3 just because I like the triangle. So I really want that to pop up and not sag, and that dimensionals will get the job done for me. And then all I have to do is center it in those, you can see the stitched outline, so I'm centering inside that stitched outline. There we go. And now for the front of the card, I'm going to place this a little off, not directly in the center, a little off center, and it will hang over. So when I go to glue it, I just want to glue the top piece of it. I'm going to put a little dabs here on the outside part where these I don't know, swirls, whatever. Okay, so this is going to go approximately there. Make sure I didn't get any on the back side. Nope, good. So that's going to give that a second to adhere. Here is our pocket. I'll slide right in that way. And then the last thing, I don't have anything to put on my envelope. I thought about bringing out the Legendary Ride, but I think you guys have seen that maybe once or twice, too many times. But I am going to bring in these classic matte dots. Now these are in the annual catalog, and they are returning, and I was happy to see that. I'm going to take my pick tool, and I'm picking up these vanilla ones here. So I'll have to pick up a large one, put that over here, a smaller one, and then a second smaller one down here. And that kind of is in a triangle pattern. And I put 2 more on this side because I shifted this focal point somewhat to the left, so it was kind of empty on that side. But there you go. So which version do you like? Do you like the one with more pumpkin pie coloring, or the one that's more of a motorcycle themed card? Definitely a masking card, I think. Maybe this one could go to anyone, maybe this a guy, but there are women motorcycle riders, so I guess it could really go to anyone. Again, check out my blog for all the details about this card. If you want to shop, there will be a link below to shop. The last chance list, and you have to do that by May 1st, or you're going to miss out. And if you do order, please use the host code so my April Hosts Stamp Club can benefit. Follow my Facebook page. You'll be alerted next time I go live. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see more fun stamping projects. And until next time, remember, stamping is fun. Bye!